Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Star Ocean Till the End of Time. In the last episode, we made it to the town of Carlsaw, and we started noticing something happening to Fate, causing Cliff and Nell to worry about him a little bit. This also caused some basic teenage angst. Let's face it, even though he's 19 years old, he's still a teen. Fate is still a teenager. He's still a child, essentially. Now, you're probably wondering, Shadow, what are you doing in the battle trophies menu? Well, we did. If you were playing for the first time and you started unlocking battle trophies and you booted up, you've probably noticed this menu highlighted. You can now access and even view some of the battle trophies, like, for example, I've got 100 battles. I've got simultaneously defeating 2 enemies at the same time. This can be done, though it's not exactly easy, but at the same time, it's not hard. You can get 10-hit combo, a 30-hit combo, get a chain of 3, a chain of 10. I'm going to assume this right here is a chain of 15 or 20. I'm not sure about some of these. You can defeat an enemy with a single blow, that one-shotting. It is possible, but you basically have to set yourself up to be really overpowered, especially early game. Beating an opponent with exact damage. If you know what your enemy's HP actually looks like, which you probably looked up a guide for, you can do this. Beating 300 enemies. You can finish a battle in under 30 seconds, 20, 10. Again, doing these basically requires you to be really powerful early on. Getting incapacitated 20 times is getting yourself down to either 0 HP or 0 MP. If you're on a higher difficulty, this is probably going to be the easiest thing you get done, because you will get incapacitated a lot. 10,000 button presses. Pretty self-explanatory. The 10 killing blows, 100 killing blows, getting to level 10, getting your guard broken 10 times, 100 times. Angered 10 times, I believe, is basically the Berserk status effect, I think. I'd have to look at that one. Maximum damage of 1,000. Over time, you're going to get a lot of these trophies. A lot of these are actually pretty easy. Winning with no damage. And cancel bonus of 100 times. The cancel bonus, you already know what that's about. Doing that 100 times or more. Boss-specific trophies. Such as the giant crab in 1 minute and without taking damage. This can be done. I did it in a previous save file, which I will end up showing you once I actually get to that menu. I'm just showing off some things. Shall be within 1 minute and no damage. I have not done the no damage part. Moon Shadow Clan Thief within 1 minute and no damage. Again, I haven't done the no damage part. But a lot of these are basically spoilers for bosses, like the giant crab. Shelby is a boss that has trophies. Moon Shadow Clan Thief trophies. Again, these are spoilers. A lot of these are basically boss spoilers. Winning alone. Avoid the Firebolt trophy is one that can be done. This is part of where your agility stat comes in handy, as well as the map completion bonuses that give you the bunny statues, like the 144. Remain with Fury 3 consecutive times. Essentially, that's basically like, I believe, saying not being the one to get the finishing blow, I believe. And then there's specific damage types. I believe I got up to, 777. I think there's one for the quadruple 9, the damage limit. But yeah, there's a lot of battle trophies. 300 in total. And I've gotten a good portion of them. I'm not sure how I got don't get hit for 1 minute. I think that's, well, anyway. But, okay. As you can see, 18 hours in. And that's my party setup for where I am. I believe that's the start of Disc 2. If you're playing on original hardware. But I'm not on the original hardware. I'm playing on the PS5. And I need to load my battle trophies because I still need to get some done. I'm not sure which ones I need, but anyway. I believe now we get to go to Curlsaw Caverns, which is our next destination, and it's to the north. I wonder if I go in there and come back. Oh, also, you wouldn't have been able to get up here because there was a guard blocking the way, but there are also items up here you can grab, like this treasure chest right here, which I believe is compounding elixirs. Never mind, I thought it was going to be ripe berries. You're not going to really need the ripe berries if you have enough skill. If not, well, I'm sorry, but keep them on hand. But welcome to the Curlsaw Caverns. Now, almost immediately, if I remember correctly, I'm going to head right back. Because there's something I need to check about Curlsaw. It should be possible by now. Because there's a little thing called PAs, or private actions. This involves party members that you can interact with in town. Now, if I can find them, I might be too soon. I might be too soon. And it wouldn't surprise me if I was. Finally, I can get up here. I wanted to check, see if there was anything up here. No, it looks like there's not. That's a shame. I will forever be reminded of a western town, like the Old West, coming here. I don't think there's anyone in the inn. And if there is, it's probably... Okay, yeah. Okay, so it's a little too soon for me to get the private action for Curlsaw. But I wanted to talk to Nell because I know for a fact that in Curlsaw, before a specific point, you gotta talk to her here about something. So we'll just continue on. Anyway. So as of this recording, Monster Hunter Wilds has released. If you were playing it, how is it? Is it as good as you thought it was going to be? Is it better? Is it worse? Let me know. Because I plan on getting it. Will I be doing a playthrough of it? No.
Here I go. Looks like an even match.
We have a... Why am I reminded of a camel spider looking at this thing? Boy.
Spear of might.
200 damage from Fate. That's not bad. But there's some items we can get, as well as some battles we can get into. But you're not going to be able to get 100% on this anytime soon. There are some items later on that you could grab, but personally, if you're going to be coming back, there's no real sense to it. Really? Get over here. Okay, Cliff.
Know your enemy before you strike the first blow.
You're talking to giant spiders. I don't think they're going to fully understand that. Anyway. Oh. And we got a giant spider. You're basically going to be fighting a lot of giant spiders.
That was fun.
Dang. How powerful is Fate right now? He's level 7. Okay, and everyone else is level 4. So I'm technically considered over-leveled for this place, but considering I got... Ooh, blackberries. Nice. Considering in Vanguard 3, we beat the 3 basically palette swaps in that one fight and got 2 level ups.
Here I go. Bring it on.
It was going to be expected. But as you can see, these guys have the slow status effect. It's not going to show it, but yeah, this slows you down. There. There. Go, God. I got a little sloppy on that. But anyway, that's everything that I can get here. It might seem a little confusing how I'm going to navigate this, but the dungeon in and of itself is pretty straightforward. You're going to want to remember these 5 buttons for later. Oh, there we go. I almost forget about this route every time.
Here we go, guys.
Ah, the skeletons.
Blade of Fury.
Triple EXP. Oh, that is fantastic. That is fantastic.
Spear of might. Blazing sword. Want some?
There we go.
Want some?
You're going to want to get used to using Blazing Sword a lot because there's going to be a lot of enemies that have
I think I'm getting the hang of this.
very low MP and high HP.
And that's how you do it.
Ooh. Okay, the increased HP damage is actually something really good for Nell, especially early on. I believe scale armor we already have. Yes. So there's no real need for that. Just something we can probably sell for later. Now you're probably wondering, Shadow, why do you keep telling us to save these maps for later if we want to go back? Well, there's a specific item that we need that we won't be able to get until later. Let's see, okay, I've got that. Anyway. Oh, Clip's not going to be able to do that. He still needs to stand by healing. On Long, I'm going to do the increased HP damage because she's going to need that. Nell as an attacker, well, let me show you. 49 in attack compared to Cliff's 69 and currently Fate's 93 is actually really low. So if you want her to do a lot of HP damage, you're going to need that skill. And the reason I said this map is really straightforward and you're going to end up skipping a lot of things and going around is because this first section goes into a loop. This used to be a mine, but they haven't dug here for decades, not since the ore ran out. How far did they go? Because it doesn't... These days, it's only used as a passage through the mountains. I don't know, it feels like they didn't go very far, but even that's become dangerous because of cave-ins and such. So the mountain is unstable. I see. What the... That was no ordinary earthquake. No, you're right, it's not. Hey! Now, despite what he looks like, this is actually a rock golem.
This doesn't look too good. Sword! Spear of might!
And also, this guy does a lot of damage. Ow. No. There we go. And before anyone got seriously hurt and before I could lose that gauge.
All right.
And we get the Decrepit Tome. He gives you 1,495 full. If you get the double full, you're practically set on this fight. As it stands, I got 40 EXP because he's worth triple the amount. But that's still a lot of XP for this stage. Didn't expect to run into something like that here. Kinda late for that now. Wonder if he's behind that cave-in. It's a possibility. Don't let your guard down. Yeah. But with that, we now have this. There's a lever here. I wonder if I should pull it. Yes, pull the lever because this is going to be how you get out of the Curlsaw Caverns. Through the other exit. And you'll find out why when we get to it. Now remember that other door that place? Yeah, we're back here. You're basically going in a giant loop before being able to move on.
Want some?
Defeat 500 enemies trophy.
Remember that.
Also, 42 XP. If it's triple the amount, that means they are worth 14 experience.
Oh yeah.
And Cliff gets a level up, and Nell gets a level up, and Nell gets the aerial skill, which is going to be fantastic for her. Some of Nell's movesets involve jumping into the air and attacking. You've probably seen it yourself. Alright, now do that and do that. Do that because she's going to need a lot of MP. Alright, let's see. Nothing, okay. Oh, also, Fate has the aerial skill. You're probably not going to be using it a whole lot. It's mostly for, flying enemies. Speaking of needing to do things. Let's top everyone off. Nell is the only party member currently with almost 300 MP. You're going to want to remember that. But remember, she also has a higher int stat. But she's also... Oh, no! Don't even think about that. Yeah, see? Her strong attack is leaping into the air before attacking. I keep forgetting I gotta go this way. Every time I go into the Curlsaw Caverns, I always try and go left. It's one of those general rule of thumbs for, like, going through a maze. Now, remember these 5 buttons? There are 5 buttons here. They're labeled Steady, Carefree, Whimsical, Ill-Natured, and Aggressive. There's also an instruction manual. Well, let's read it. Hauler Beast, Instruction Manual, Curlsaw Caverns Administration Department, Kingdom of Ariglyph. Access from this point on is by Hauler Beast only. Access by any other means shall be subject to punishment. Hauler beasts will be referred to as haulers from here on. Driving a hauler. Accelerate and decelerate. Pressing up and down on the D-pad is to accelerate and decelerate. Switching tracks, you need to decelerate to a safe speed and then press left or right. Stopping is decelerating until you stop, and jump is to accelerate to a necessary speed. Now, characteristics are steady, faithfully obeys your command, but has poor acceleration and deceleration. It's got medium endurance. Carefree, only turns right except for a certain part of the track and has poor acceleration with high endurance. Whimsical will not obey a command, but can jump much further than the others. In other words, you are subjecting yourself to RNG if you want to get out of here. It's got medium endurance. Ill-natured, turns in opposite direction specified, endurance low. Aggressive, tends not to obey commands and will not slow below a certain speed with a high endurance. Aggressive, according to some guides, you're going to want to get certain items because they don't slow down below a certain speed. But since I'm getting out of here, since haulers are living creatures, they must be handled with care. Certain events in the mine are stressful to them. When a hauler gets overstressed, it may stop obeying commands or even collapse. Caution. Rock slides and other events triggered by monsters are extremely dangerous. Be very careful how you handle your hauler. I'm going to take the steady, because I just want to get out of here. I don't care for the items. The items aren't really important, and also they're part of the 100% map completion, so I might as well, if I'm going to be coming back here, waiting until I get the items that I need that are part of the story, and then coming back. That's a hauler beast? Yeah, it looks like a six-legged turtle, and I actually like it. So we're supposed to ride that? Yes. Look at him! He's a six-legged turtle! I love it! Alright, now. We're going to follow the track. Don't worry about all the other tracks converging. Some of these are just used to get out, to go back to the beginning. I couldn't. Alright, I need to go left, if I remember right. Because going right takes you around. Now I want to go right here. Now, one thing they don't tell you is these guys get really stressed out, and if you don't pick a direction, that happens. So I'm gonna slow right down, and in the meantime, because there's a rock slide about to happen. Come on. There we go. Let's see, I want to turn left here, if I remember right. Warning. Okay, another rock slide's about to occur. Slow right down. Because you do not want to get any more stress on your hauler. Like what's happening right now. I think no matter what you do there, because of the fact that it's RNG based, you're going to get stressed. But now... No. And that's 100% stress. That's what happens when you aren't careful. So let's try that again. Take steady. I am getting out of this. Also to note, I have never, on my first try, gotten out of here without stressing the hauler beast out. Let's see. Let's try this again. Sorry, I'm also like snacking on some mozzarella cheese. I love mozzarella cheese. Let's also slow it right down a little bit, because there is a spot we can get, like, right out the gate. Then I did miss it. And I might as well show you.
Here we go, guys. Get a move
Bring it on!
Shockwave! Shockwave! Shockwave!
Want some?
Shockwave!
Spear of might!
Shockwave!
Want some?
Shockwave!
Blade of fury!
I'd have preferred a more
All right,
worthy
Cliff.
opponent.
No level up. Yeah. It's a monster. Oh, no, never mind. This map isn't part of 100%, but I just don't want the items here.
Real fight!
Because they're really not worth it. Like, I believe some of them are blueberries and blackberries, which you can, like, get in a shop. Excuse you? Get out of here.
That was easy.
Ooh, a mist charm.
I think I'm getting the hang of this.
Also, Fate levels up and he gets the charge skill. Charge skill is not bad.
And that's how you do it.
Yeah, I had a feeling they were going to level up too, because they're lower level. Anyway. The item here is blackberries. See? Not really worth it in my opinion. There is that there, but I think that's a perfect berry. If it's not, then it's something else that is actually more powerful. The Mist Charm is a 20% escape speed. You're not going to need this. Genuinely, you're not going to need that. Turn left. Turn right. I don't like that these barriers are here. Although, I suppose if you can stop and get things here. Oh. There's a fish here. And you're immediately surrounded. I don't know how that works, but okay.
Want some? Want some? Blade of fury!
And we got a battle trophy for beating 100 different types of enemies.
Moron, know your enemy.
And we get cooking ingredients and 99 experience. Yeah, 100 enemy types. There's a ton of different types, and some of them are palette swaps. Beginner trophy collector. Oh, I got that achievement. Okay. Okay, and I just got ambushed.
What? An attack from behind?
Okay, bad situation.
Want some? Blade of fury!
Healing!
There we go.
Shockwave!
Blade of fury! Blade of fury! Spear of might!
Shockwave!
Want some?
There we go.
That was easy.
121, that's not bad. Cliff levels up and gets taunt and no guard skills,
And that's how you do it.
with Nell leveling up and getting critical hit. As you know, critical hit is just increasing the chances of actually getting it. There's another one of those there. But yeah, you can like grab a lot of these like later when you come back. It's not a big deal. Now, let's go to the skill setup because... Yep, okay. I'm going to increase Fate's attack. Cliff can't do anything right now. Nell can get her HP leveled up. And I might as well get something for her, like Aerial. As for Cliff, Let's give him another Sphere of Might. He's not going to need the critical hit. Ooh, Charge, though. Charge is actually nice. I mean, it's 20 HP. And currently, your Blade of Fury did level up. It will do more damage. But as far as I'm concerned, I believe Charge also does MP damage, I want to say. I could be wrong on that. Yeah, I'm not stressing my hauler out. Also, you saw it? It said 7% stress. I am at 0 now. Yeah, turn left. I know I'm going a little slow to get out of here, but I also don't want to put any stress on my hauler. Like that. I know I'm gonna get a lot more stress on this, but that is a lot of obstacles to go through, and I don't like that. There, I believe this is also the end, so it's not really going to matter anyway. And there we are. We are now successfully out of the Carlsaw Caverns. Gregory von der Main III. Also, now it don't matter because this guy will allow you to go right back into the Carlsaw Caverns from this exit. Now, we are at the Becquerel Mountain Path. This also has a completion bonus. Okay. I'm gonna save how much time? Oh, I've got plenty of time. I can actually make it to the next part. I'm gonna actually explore this. I know there's probably sections of it that I can't get to right out the gate, but I'm not looking for that. Excuse you?
Want some? Spear of might! Spear of might!
There.
That was fun.
But as you can see, we're still pretty powerful for where we are. And we haven't lost our battle. I haven't lost my battle gauge, which I'm actually very happy about. And we have these guys.
Looks like a good fight.
Remember the thieves from Vanguard 3? Yeah, these are their palette swap. And if I remember correctly, they also do a lightning element symbology.
Healing!
Not that it matters. Like, these guys are pretty chump change. Alright, let's see. Blackberries again. I think... No, we're good. For now. Also, yeah, Cliff is basically going to be your tank. There's no going around that. There's no going around that whatsoever. These guys! Okay. So I need to do something.
Guys, move on.
Bring it on.
I hope Cliff doesn't kill that guy. Or Nell. I really don't want Cliff killing him. Yeah, and also I was right. Charge does MP damage, but it's not quite as much as, say, Blazing Sword.
Want some? Spear of might. Want some?
Okay. Tactics, do nothing. I just told you, do nothing. Yeah. Going on manual. Yep.
If you'll only spare my life.
These guys give you an upgraded version of the Copper Idol. Come on.
Oh, please.
There we go.
If you'll only spare my life.
Yeah, keep going. Keep going, buddy. One more? Nope. Come on.
That hurts.
You're gonna keep running, aren't you? Yeah. You're gonna keep running.
Right.
Oh no, these guys still give you the Copper Idols.
I
But
think I'm getting the hang of this.
that's fine. Nice little bit of extra change in the extra money in the pocket. Attacking a well-balanced banner. In the case of Nell, I believe that means,
Oh, real fight.
yep, Lightning Blast is what they've got.
Want some? Want more?
Firebolt!
Want some?
Firebolt!
There we go.
What goes around comes around.
Oh yeah.
And that's how you do it.
Also, Nell's voice actor is Wendy Lee. If that name sounds familiar, yeah, you've probably been listening to some of her voiceovers in other games. Yeah, she definitely needs the attack power. His next one is going to be defense. It don't matter to me none. But I'm gonna get the aerial skill for him active. That's gonna be needed. And critical hit. I do increase HP damage again, but I don't have enough. I need like 13. There we go. Let's move on. More of those guys. I might as well just take on the wolves, because you're probably...
So that's how it's gonna be, huh?
I don't know how that works, but it works.
Want some? Spear of might.
Shockwave!
There we go.
I'd have preferred a more worthy opponent.
Yeah. I'm just trying to fill out the map right now. There's going to be places where you're going to be able to go and where you won't be able to go.
Here we go, guys.
Oh, great, bugs.
Go easy.
Spear of might.
If you remember these guys, you probably saw them in the tutorial fight. They're not particularly hard to deal with.
That was fun.
And they're worth 33 experience. We're 3, so that means they're worth 11. But yeah, you're gonna want to fill out as much of the map as possible. Oh, we don't need to be here. That is way too high a level for us. shit. No, you don't need to be there. Can I please just fill out the map? Just let me fill out the map. I promise you, it'll be worth it. I swear to God. Okay, it's basically not going to let me, so I'm just gonna leave that be. Okay. Stay away from that region until it's time. And I gotta go back and fill this in. There we go. This place right here, you're also going to want to remember for later, because you're going to need to be here. This one will be sooner than the Mountains of Bar. In fact, Mountains of Bar you won't be able to go to until roughly Disc 2. Again, speaking as though this is going to be this is done on original hardware.
Okay, bad situation.
Want some?
Firebolt!
This is gonna hurt.
Firebolt!
Spear of might. I'd have preferred a more worthy opponent.
I would have too, but at this current point in time, we're kind of over leveled. So really kind of pointless to complain. Although I say that, and I typically end up getting quickly under-leveled. Because I end up skipping a lot of fights. Ooh. Anyway.
Here I go.
Looks like
Alright, we got a chain of 15. Get out of here. Also, I think Nell just used Firebolt enough to launch 2 of them. So I think that's what happens when you start gaining mastery of Firebolt. Because I know for a fact. God damn.
awaits the overconfident. Remember that.
I think I'm getting the hang of this.
Okay. I believe that's what happens when you master it in battle. Let's see. Let's actually go with Blade of Fury again and go to charge. There we go. And then get our defense up. Yeah, everyone else is okay. Also, you're probably wondering, how the hell would you have found this? By exploring. This game rewards you for exploring.
Want some? Spear of might!
Okay, you.
Want some?
Also, Lightning Blast is a useful spell, especially if you have a high intelligence stat.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. Okay, Cliff
And that's how you do it.
and Nell both get really good skills. Cliff gets Hammer of Might, which, much like Blazing, some of Fate skills like Charge and Blazing Sword, also does MP damage. And Hammer of Might is, honestly, more useful. So let's get the critical hit rate. Also, no guard. Character doesn't flinch even when taking damage equal to 1/15 of the current HP, always active. Yeah, the flinching thing is a bit of a problem, but it's not something you need to overly deal with. Now, Shadow Wave for Nell is a really good technique. It only costs you 12 HP and 20 Fury. But much like a lot of other games, no, a lot of other techniques that I've been firing off on. Let's actually do it this way. That way she can get that off. It does, ooh, actually. Yeah, we'll do it that way. There. And we'll also give him Sphere of Might there. It does MP damage. You're really gonna love it. Okay, so now I need to reactivate those. I might as well. There. So what does this mean for my team so far? Ooh, writing material. Okay. We are getting close to that section. Compounding elixirs. I need to get this chest. Aqua berries for poison.
Dirty trick.
I don't see how that's a surrounded game. Yeah. As you can plainly see, it does MP damage.
Blade of Fury!
Yeah, here. Yeah. Shadow Wave does far more MP damage currently than the Hammer of Might.
Hammer of Might!
But it's so good.
Before you strike the first blow.
I know there's another idol that we can get from those guys. I could almost swear there was. But I suppose that's neither here nor there. God. Come on. There we go. Let's just... Trying to remember where the actual exit is. But I guess it doesn't really matter because we are getting up there on the actual percentage. This is actually a fairly large map to explore. So if you're ever curious on what the reward for this one is, let's see. Nope, I won't be able to get there. Oh, there's ripe berries. I could just use those if I wanted to heal the entire party. But I feel like currently they're still part of the Too Good to Use Club. The perfect berries are definitely part of the Too Good to Use Club. But I would find them more useful for selling over actually using. Nope, okay. There we go. That's the button I need to press. There we go. We're almost done with the map. But like I said, it's really not hard to complete these maps. Oh, okay. Kind of figured. Just need a little patience and the ability to actually, like, fight back effectively. Not down that way just yet. Because I still need to get these black spots right here. Nope. Get out of here. There we go. Then now I can move on. That should be all I need. Almost there. I'm missing something. What am I missing? I shouldn't be missing anything. Oh. Still shouldn't be missing anything, though. What am I missing? Oh, well.
Real fight.
Is that the only one? Nope. There we go.
All right.
Ooh, a fire crystal. Okay. I didn't know they dropped those. But fire crystal should be... Ah, here we are. Is HP damage to the enemy. The decrepit tome is the common support symbols. I want to put that on Fate currently. Basil. Yeah, no. I don't need it right now. I don't need any other recoveries. I thought I got everywhere. Is it because I didn't go too far up this way? Shouldn't be the case. Nope, okay. Yeah, you're gonna want, like I said, you're gonna want to remember that place for later. Not too far later, mind you, but later. I could have swore. Well, anyway. There might be a spot that I'm missing. But it definitely doesn't feel like I did. It's probably just down this way. And then we walk, because I want to make sure. Yeah. Ah! Well, I didn't get it.
We made it.
Oh well. Hang on. Ooh, okay, I'm getting a little up there.
Aquaria territory.
Yeah.
Some of the houses have been destroyed.
Yes, that happened during the Aryglyph attack.
Wow, they did a lot of damage.
Indeed, they
The
did,
large
Cliff.
mansion in the middle of town is our base of operations here. We'll check in there first.
Sorry about that. Anyway, we've made it to Arius. There's a couple of saves points here actually. One is inside the mansion, if I remember right. But we're gonna go into this inn right here, and I'm gonna end things off. Next time on Star Ocean, till the end of time, we're going to go into the mansion, and we're going to progress with the story a little bit. Until then, this is Shadow Zotai, signing off, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.